Hello, this is High Templar. Welcome back to my series about Bethesda games modding, and this is Skyrim modding, episode 2, and we will be modding the people. Firstly, we've been modding landscapes. It's not all of them landscape modding, but this was one made by the mod combiner. Now, this one we cannot really do with mod combiner. And there is a few things that we need to do. Where starting, there are two different ways to approach this. First one starts with the Windsock Skyrim character overhaul. This is a pretty cool mod that is improving the visual looks for all the characters here. And it's all in one pack, so you don't actually have to install other stuff. This is pretty cool as well. But what is bad about it is that you don't get to decide exactly which, for example, skin textures you want to use for your characters and so on. But well, generally what you need to do is you need to uninstall, if you want to use it, every body and skin and whatever textures you have. That is basically all the face body mods, as it says here. But it does give you few options. If you go to the files, you have different options here. You can get a vanilla body, which is pretty much what Bethesda made for us, and you have Occidental and Oriental features for those NPCs. But you can also take CBBE and Better Male. CBBE is, and you can see there is also UNP version. And this is both for Occidental and Oriental. I will be picking for my Let's Play Occidental UNP. What is UNP and CBBE? These are body mods. What are the body mods? Where it is a mod that changes how the body of the person looks like, and both CBB and UNP is for female, Better Male is for males. It makes them look more beautiful really. The vanilla body is not the greatest. However, as well, the CBB and UNP are naked. So I will not be able to show you this in YouTube video. You can download a version with the version with some undies, but in general those are body mods, and bodies are usually without clothes before you wear them. So yeah, that's how it works here. Now, what is the difference between CBB and UNP? Like I said, I cannot really show you. There are slightly different. There are even options with UNP and CBB as well. So there is slim and curvy, and there are similar versions with the UNP. UNP would be my choice, and this is the mod that I will be using. But it is up to you. I will leave a link to a page that has an excellent comparison between different body types, and not only CB and UNP, which are the most used, but also 7 base and some more. Fitness body and similar. These are mostly body mods for women. There are also some body mods for men, but this mod, Windsock Skyrim character overhaul, only contains CBB and UNP and Better Males, and these are the most popular ones, and I highly recommend you do that. If you will not be installing this character overhaul, you will have to install a lot of other mods, and I will go to them as well. There are other mods that you can install if you want to change the inhabitants of Skyrim, and one is Inhabitants of Skyrim. Now, this mod makes people look a lot different from, as you can see here, from how they actually look like in a game. Windsock character overhaul makes them better, but not really different. And as you can see, we have hairstyles and similar things that we would never see, and I mean never see, in the original game. So, however, for this mods, you need to also download some basic mods like Apache hair, which is quite good hair mod. But there are some mods that will require you to download more hair mods, different haircuts that can take up to 700 megabytes, or 800 if I remember correctly, SK hairdos, and will take 600 different haircuts. So Apache Sky Hair also have a lot, and I mean a lot. So yeah, this is another one. I don't really like this. I do prefer Windsock better. Yeah, so this is Apache hair, and you can see there is lots of different haircuts, and they are really not very Skyrim-y, if I can say that, but they will still look great. And if you download only this mod, it will work for your character. So it is great way to customize your character, but not the NPCs. Alright, and there is another one which is called Ultimate NPC Overhaul, and it also changes how the characters look like. I like this one better. There is an obvious improvement in how those guys look like, and they are much more lore friendly, or at least I like them more, but still make like twin brothers slightly different, for example Vilkas and Farkas, but it will make them it will make them better than Windsock, but it will be only for some, and it will be little less lore friendly. I do like Windsock, and I will be using for my Let's Play Windsock, as I mentioned before. Eyes of Beauty is the one that you can pick. There is one for NPCs replacer, and I will be using this one. But also the basic mod is obviously one that I want to get, and it is giving amazing eye textures, as you can see here. Crazy amount of beauty for those textures, looking very photorealistic, and I highly recommend that. Sorry. Then we have something that most mods do not cover. This is cover Khajiits. This is the one most endorsed mod for the Khajiits on the Nexus. It's good. I do not like it like the best of all, but I do like it. So cover Khajiits. Then you have Better Argonians 4K, and it is doing some amazing work with Argonians, as you can see. This is so HD that's crazy. But you can also get Just JR Argonian retexture, which is 2K, but it is looking amazing as well, as you can see. So, right, then we have some additional things to customize our characters, and one would be Warpoints. And the Warpoints are, basically, sorry about all this. This is where the actual mod starts, and there are few sets of those. You can get all the sets from here, and those Warpoints will give you much more possibility to customize how your paints will look like, a lot more. Right, and then are also Raven's Warpaint. I do not like this one, but it gives you those warpaints are much more intricate, but looks more like tattoos. Not my thing. I do use battle hardened warpaints. Jake has tattoos. I will be not showing you all of the available tattoos, but it looks very, very much like the tattoos you would see on the streets right now, and I do not like this one because of that. Are very, very similar, as you can see, some tribals, some Chinese, some dragons that you would see, and they are, but the textures quality is absolutely amazing. Or you can get the Koan Kuli, which is also tattoos mod, but this one is much more lore friendly, and I would pick this one. Not the only mods, mind you, that you can pick for the tattoos. There are quite few. The next thing that we need to do is download Race Menu. Race Menu is the mod that will allow you to customize your characters more, give you some additional sliders, and basically make your game look, make your characters look very, very good. And it is necessary for some of the mods that I have showed you before. And also, if you start the game and you have invalid race menu script errors, which will show up once you get in the game, you need to, for example, battle-hardened warpaints do cause this error. You need to download this loose base scripts, which is like only 8 KB. Now, if you are not using the Windsock, you should probably choose one of these skin mods, and the options here are real girls, realistic body textures, or the SG female texture renewal. They are both amazing. There are more skin mods, and I will be giving you a link for the article that will describe them and show you the differences. There is CoverGirl, if I remember the name correctly, which is also doing some interesting stuff, but it's mostly focusing on the perfect makeup. So, but these two are amazing quality, really amazing quality, and it will give your character amazing look. You don't have to use them with Windsock. However, it is possible to override some of the Windsock and use these ones as well. So this is it about those. I do have them already installed, as you can see. So the Eyes of Beauty, Battle Harder Warpaints, Verdant, Cover Khajiits, Jay-Z, Argonian retextures, because I didn't really wanted to go for 4K. That would make the game very slow once I run it, and I run into few Argonians. So let's just make sure the game is working, and I will actually go straight to Whiterun for this one. I do have a save that I'm using, and this is basic save, so you will never get this is the save I made from the unmodded Skyrim, so there will be no errors telling you that you have mods that you are not using anymore.
I just can't fill an order that size.
If you have the error, as I mentioned before, race menu will be your friend.
And ask Yorland Greymane for help.
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak.
As you can see,
Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Lot better looking characters right now. They look like people.
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. Fun mode.
Well met, traveler.
I ain't done nothing.
Yeah, so pretty nice looking characters, although they look a lot better, but they are still dirty and do not look perfectly. But this is what we should get when we are playing Skyrim, in my opinion. And also you can have a quick look at those improved textures that look quite amazing from close up, as I mentioned before. And yeah, this is it. Hope you like it. If you did, press like, comment if you will, and see my other videos